What up? It's your boy T Reaction. Only thing I'm gonna do today is hot takes. Get your hot takes right now. They had a busy weekend as well too, though. This is news poll on hot takes start. I'm sorry to see him pump. Before I go there though, gotta say definitely enjoyed Night Champion as well too. And the stuff leading the Night Champion like a SmackDown with CM Punk going thugging out with Pulkonomics on Cena and everything in his little promo. The how things went in their match as well was pretty awesome as well. And the debut of Hikuleo, we should know as Tolatanga as well, and everything. A lot of stories that could take place stemming from this as well too, though. One thing I'm glad is one Cody and Hill. We had a little scared, little threat, little tease with both him and Randy, but he didn't go through with. Thank God. I got a feeling Randy might go heel at SummerSlam and cause Rose the match. Who knows? I hope not. I hope not. If Cody wins, I'm good. I'm just hoping we prolong this possible thing of Cody turning heel because I heard in words that he's said that I think a lot of people are misinterpreting it, but at the same time they've been hyping for it though, and you know how I feel about that. Like, yeah, they was hating on him on his face. Now they tell he's thinking about going heel soon. They all is nonsense, which is sad as well too. Another thing I don't like is how the Saudi crowd is treating women's of my color. Naomi getting whatever, I understand she's a heel. I'll let that slide. But Jade not getting the respect she got or did, that wasn't cool as well too. Anyway, but we'll see what's going on with this hot take. I think this hot take was made, I think, days before Night Champion Duck. He actually got booed at first by the crowd when he got there, but he got the crowd back in his good gracious with his thugging up his John Cena thing and how he did things at Saudi Arabia at the Night Champion. But again, this is 2 days before Night Champion, so without further ado, let's see what the hot take's hitting for. Let's get this 9-minute video. I'm already made it 2 minutes long already while I ain't starting, so it's gonna be possibly a 30-minute video. I got say my piece to these hot takes. Let's get it.
Welcome back to another Hot Takes video, and the first topic is about CM Punk. A lot of people are unhappy about the fact that he went to Saudi Arabia to wrestle that
because of what he said about this thing, whatever.
WWE Championship match with John Cena. For example, this tweet says that bro apologized to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia before he would apologize to the Elite. Phony corporate monkey. Outside of that, we also had this tweet that said, absolutely fantastic week to not be a CM Punk fan. God, this is just so funny. It's like a humiliation.
You ain't lie about that. That one lady I told you I follow on Twitter that's a big CM Punk hater and love and everything about Drew is everything about Drew is right. Whether your face or heel, mainly he's been heel and Drew right. She's been the main one that loved it. They loved all the situations well too. She was in love with John Cena's little pipe bomb as well too. So yeah, but. Whatever, like, people change, alright, like, I don't get that, like, whatever, that's just, folks need to get life, is what I'm gonna say about that part. Whatever, let's keep going.
Ritual, and I understand that people are unhappy that CM Punk went to Saudi Arabia, but at this point we just gotta let it go.
Exactly.
CM Punk is not a corporate sellout. He's matured, he's moved on. Yes,
it's called maturity. That's what it is. It's called maturity, and people are too immature to accept maturity. But like that. I hit me by accident. Go ahead.
Apologize, and I think that he's over that, and there's a lot of people that clearly are not moving on from this,
of course
and I think
not.
That's just some weird behavior.
It is.
He did the mature move, he apologized, and he wants to move on.
Now it's y'all too the mature move, but they won't do that. They stick to their guns.
I do think it's strange that WWE sent him here because it's not a great idea to send one of your biggest baby faces to Saudi Arabia when they're going to boo the hell out of him. But that is a totally different problem. I think what CM Punk did was the right thing.
Now, they did boo him, but he found a way organically to give his graces by doing what he do best.
think a lot of people should accept the fact that CM Punk has changed for the better, and I see no problem with apologizing. If anything, more people need to apologize, and the world would be a better place. At the end of the day, I think it's just a lot of AEW fans who will never get over
Pretty
the fact
much.
that CM Punk.
It is. It's AEW fans. The reason why it's mostly the AEW fans that hate on Cody. Half of them is folks that hate for either wanting to be heel in the first place or not liking him then as well too. Now same with Punk as well too. Like, and many others who went from nobody as well. Same with the situation with Jade right now and everything. So yeah. The tribalism.
And AEW had a falling out, but I think it's time for those people to let go of the beef that you guys got with CM Punk, because I promise you guys that he just does not care about AEW anymore. He's moved on, he's doing his own thing, and it looks like he's in a better place as well.
And think about it, he's literally put in that back burner. Like, again, let it go.
AEW, and so my hot take is that everybody has got to move on.
Now,
the next says that John Cena is right when he says that he's the last real champion, because I believe.
Oh, I don't know why I just did it. Now, as for what's going forward after what happened 9 champion, I will say this. So as I see Seth got a big target on him. I feel he's not going to cash in. He's going to have a failed cash in. And it's probably because it's a lot of people. CM Punk's everyone at the way he did last night. I mean, not last night, on Saturday. You still got LA, you got Roman Reigns and possibly even LA Knight. Or hey, it could be all three. One or two of them could go for a tip saying, "Oh, here we go," and then the one of them will seal the fate of Seth not cashing in. Other than that, let's keep going.
He's doing his own thing, and it looks like he's in a better place as well as AEW. And so my hot take is that everybody has got to move on. The next hot take says that John Cena is right when he says that he's the last real champion, because I believe no future champion, except maybe a heel Cody or Punk, would be able to match the aura.
Here we go. Of course, why they gotta be heel to match the aura? Like, that's wrong. Like, why? I must be heel. Why they must go to the dark side to match an aura? I mean, can't people have to go aura as a hero or even an anti-hero? Come on. Let me go ahead.
Or star power. I gotta disagree with this hot take just for the simple fact that you even said that a heel Cody or Punk would actually have aura and star power similar to John Cena. But aside from that, you also have guys like Drew McIntyre, who I think would be a great WWE champion. Then you've got Randy Orton, who had the history of being a champion in the past, and I think he should have more championship runs in the future. Gunther, I think, is a great champion as well. So I gotta respectfully disagree with this hot take. I think that there's plenty of people that will be great champions. Speaking of John Cena and his run, Jonah thinks that Ron Killings...
It should... cool. I like that idea. I know they're not going to do it, but I would be okay with this idea.
Should be the one to dethrone John Cena. I don't know about this. I love the whole storyline that Ron Killings has been doing since coming back to WWE. But when it comes to dethroning John Cena, I just can't see that happening. I think that a heel Cody is going to be the one who dethrones John Cena.
Boy. Here we go. Heel Cody and James Facey will be a 7 into career. Here we go.
Speaking of Cody and Cena, JT Roberts says that heel Cody and face Cena will be a satisfying end to John Cena's career. I think a match with these two, but with the roles being reversed, would be much better than their WrestleMania 41 match. With that said, I don't think that John Cena's last match is going to be with Cody Rhodes. I think he's going to want to put over somebody young, maybe someone like Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov, or Braun Breaker. That's who I think John Cena will face before he leaves. The next hot take says that Paul Heyman is being wasted in Seth's new faction. Seth does not need Paul Heyman, and Paul is better off with someone like Andrade. The Andrade part is kind of funny because it's so random, but I do gotta agree. I think that the Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman pairing just isn't working. I actually think that if Cody Rhodes does turn heel, him joining Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman would completely change the game, and I hope that's the direction that WWE is going in the future.
Pllana, just stop heel feeding. Anyway, only less people that keep wanting that to happen, like, for real. Anyway, let's keep going. I know white people want this so bad. No, eventually it's going to happen, but the fact that he harping it so hard, and then usual, whatever.
Dawood says that Sami Zayn should never win a...
No, he should win a champion. Stop downplaying him as well too, man.
World title. I don't know why you gotta hate on my boy
Right,
Sami Zayn.
stop
I think
hating
Sami
him.
would make for a great champion.
He needs
He's
it.
the ultimate
A lot of people saying I agree that he should be the next Swerve on winner as well too. I agree.
underdog, but outside of that too, he can play a great villain if he needs to. I think his heel run in 2019 and 2018, those 2 years were great.
Healthy in this video, Pllana, chill.
Great stuff. Also, the whole Bloodline story just shows you that Sami Zayn could be at the top of the card, and the people would absolutely love him. I do think he's going to turn heel soon, just because everyone who feuds with Karrion Kross does turn heel, so it will be interesting to see what he does next. But anyways, I do think that Sami Zayn needs to win one world championship before he retires, because he definitely deserves it, and it kind of reminds me of Mick Foley winning back in 1990.
That's why I feel like he needs more Mick Foley feel good win. Not, it's like him winning as a heel is not going to feel good. I mean, it's going to have a moment, but it's not going to be a feel good win. That's right too. This is like, that's why I hate that Naomi got to have to be heel to get the Money in Bank, because it would seem like a feel good win, but again, she's a heel. Don't feel right having to give a heel a feel good win. You know what I'm saying, it just seems odd. You know what I mean.
9. Sami Zayn isn't the only guy who has haters. Cody does too, because this hot take says that Cody Rhodes.
Yep, the typical. Here we are, and I'm letting this person read it. Here we go.
Has no character. He's really boring and predictable. His only trait is taking things from other wrestlers. His gimmick he took from his dad. Like, is he even going to make something original? And Cody should not have beaten Jay when Cody was literally the champion for a year. People who like Cody like boring things. That is
whatever, yo. And I hate that because I deal with dickheads in the groups that will go there and say, if wrestling was your way, you'd be boring. Man, what the fuck up, right? I mean, just because I don't like, because I'm all for the baby faces as well too. Know what I mean, and then the suck part, they villainize for not liking heels, which is so backwards. But you know, I'm gonna say about this, how people are this. Watch the day that we might be forced to get this Cody Homelander heel turn, whatever thing. The same motherfucker right here is gonna be on his nutsack, cause it happened with Roman. Y'all saw it. It ain't on me babyface, and then Tribal Chief heel Roman happened, and they can't get off his nutsack as well too. I mean, at least now, as a babyface, he got the face warm reaction. They always want him to have anyway. Same going on with Cena right now. She kind of going with John Cena right now. I mean, hated him for a long time. This heel run, they all in the nutsack. And it's low key, I'm gonna be honest, low key with Naomi. Because they was downplaying her with the glue and all this, well too, saying they're tired of glue and all that. Now she got this caution character, they can't get off his nutsack. They got to get on her cooch or whatever. And, you know, folks are villainizing anybody who don't like her. I mean, even if you're doing what you're supposed to do as a wrestling fan, root for the baby faces, and anti-hero faces, and boo the heels. Simple, but folks don't want simple no more. Folks trying to make it seem like, get like whatever, but still, that's how wrestling always supposed to been like since day one, and whatever. But either way, watch the same person like him and many others going to be on Joe Cody once he turn heel. On some backwards, bizarre world-minded shit. That's all I'm going to say. But let's see what Pllana say about this.
One of the funniest hot takes ever.
I
understand people don't like Cody Rhodes, but this just takes it to the next level. I like Cody Rhodes. I don't think he's this bad, but I do think that he needs to turn heel because his babyface run should come to an end. On the other hand, this hot take says that Cody Rhodes finishing a story is better and bigger than the...
Now, I want to go that far. I got a love for Cody, but I want to go that far. I got a love for King Cody, but not that far, man. Don't get too crazy now. I mean, I get it, but don't get too crazy.
Undertaker streak, and that is just incorrect. I understand you can have opinions, but this is just a wrong opinion. The Undertaker streak was one of the greatest things that ever happened in pro wrestling. I understand that Cody finished his story was more recent, and it was a great moment. It does not come close to the Undertaker and his streak, especially when the streak came to an end. That was a big moment.
And not to mention how many folks anticipated whether it was a face going against him or a heel going against him, that somebody might break the streak.
Cameron says that no one cares
Yeah,
about Goldberg's.
Here's the thing with this Civil thing with Goldberg. I'm 50-50 with it. Half with it because Goldberg no need it, but at the same time I get it. But at the same time I'm okay with it because but I have to like it because he's a face and and he's gonna get a heel Gunther. So Team Goldberg, I guess.
Retirement, and I gotta say that I kind of care. I think he deserves a great retirement match, and I think putting him with Gunther was a great idea because the match is going to be maybe 5 minutes long, and Gunther is going to get a good match out of Goldberg, and he's going to beat the crap out of him. So it's a win-win for everyone. If you hate Goldberg, you get to see him get his ass kicked. If you like Goldberg, you get to see him one more time. Tyler says that Dom should win Money in the Bank next year as a face.
Now, this literally will be the only way I'm okay with Dom winning it if he does as a babyface. That is the only way I'm okay with him winning if he does as a babyface. That's right here. I would no hate on him if he does a babyface.
And I totally agree. I love Dom. I've been saying that he should win Money in the Bank, but at this point, I have completely given up on Triple H and his booking on the Money in the Bank. I think Triple H should honestly just cancel Money in the Bank because he clearly does not know how to book that pay-per-view or the concept at all. Justin says that Jey Uso is not a main event guy. He never has been one and never will be one. And both of his...
Another hate I'm getting tired of is the Jey Uso hate. Yeah, I know a lot of people were so happy he lost the title. The hate is ridiculous. And we'll go on.
Single title reigns have proved that. Yeah, look, Jey Uso is a great singles competitor, but I think I might have to agree with this just because I did not enjoy his World Championship run that much. I think it also comes down to one big problem, and that is the Yeet thing, which the next hot take says that they need to end the Yeet crap and give Jey something new.
No, you don't. Leave it alone. Folks love it. Only people cringe by it, folks who is hate heel fiend ass lovers. Villain loving hill fiends who hate anything that babyface do, pretty much.
I completely agree with this. I think before he was doing the Yeet stuff back in 2020 when he was feuding with Roman Reigns, or even in 2023 at SummerSlam before his brother betrayed him, I think that Jey Uso was doing some great stuff, and then he introduced Yeet, and that's when everything went downhill. So I do think if he becomes more serious, Jey could be a main event player, but as of right now, the Yeet thing just isn't working for me. I'm sure a lot of people love it, but not me. Amir says that Jimmy and Jey Uso should go back to being the...
Yes. And take it from the New Day. Take it from the Day, please. Be the one to dethrone the New Day. One, they healed. And two, since they healed and won and run the championship, they haven't done a damn thing with that damn championship. So let the Usos have them. Bring it back. Give us another Uso versus New Day, and let Biggie be the one that calls them. I love it. Yes, do it.
Usos again. I would love to see a reunion between these two people. They need to revive the tag team division because it's not looking too hot. I think a match between the Usos and the Lucha Bros would go hard.
That would go hard. I feel like this. Have them from the New Day. Then sometime down the line, Penta and Renee. They really don't have to be heels unless they must, because Ajay Jr. is get good soon, so they have to do the Octagon versus Picon story, and with that story, Penta's a heel and Octagon's the hero, and Penta's the villain, so they might have to go heel for that storyline. Who knows? But rather than them go against the Lucha Bros as both of them being babyface tag teams. The one division has more young prospective talents. You know what? I don't disagree with this, but at the same time, I feel like it's equal 50-50 in my opinion. Well, let's see what Pllana will say about this.
Daryl says that the WWE Women's Division has much more young prospective talent than the current Men's Division. Look, Daryl, I have to agree with you. I do think that the Women's Division is stacked and they got a great future. But the same thing applies to the Men's Division.
But yeah, let's say it. 50-50 is both.
I look at guys like Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Gunther, Ilya Dragunov, Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, and plenty more. I think it will take maybe...
Just got to do better with his booking a little bit. Not saying it's bad, just it's 50-50 as well too.
5 years for them to really build them up, but there is a lot of potential, especially when you look at NXT as well. The WWE with the women
And Evolve. Like, give my man Sean Lexi his break soon, man.
men will both be fine in the long run. The next hot take says the Slim Jim logos on the tables aren't so bad.
I don't mind it. I don't care about the low advertisement thing. People just find something to bitch about on that, to be honest.
Call me crazy if you want, but the Slim Jim logos just don't do it for me. It is annoying. I don't like it. Get rid of all the ads. That is one thing that Vince McMahon had right. Divey420 says the draft is the worst.
I hate to do this, but I might have to agree with that. It's like, it was good back in the day when they first did it. Now it's just, they just do it for shock values as well too. And then not to mention, it looks bad when you draft folks from NXT and you don't really do anything with them, and then down the line they get released and all as well too. So it's like as of lately, this make you agree with it. You don't want to, but you don't want to, you want to just because you're asshole, or don't want to because you want to give things a hope. You want to see things in a positive light, but at the same time see the good things. But at the same time, yeah, it has not been good luck.
Idea ever. I love the draft, but I do think that Raw and SmackDown Superstars should stay on their brand. That's a problem. If they continue to just cross over, you might as well cancel the draft. But if they don't, the draft is a
I also feel like they need to do something better with the draft too, like draft somebody, right? Like I feel like that also kind of hurt Cody's title run in a way a little bit too. Was not drafting him as well too, because he had a lot of competitor on Raw compared to SmackDown as far as Hill's going at him as well too. Same with Priest had better faces going against as well too. I feel like they gotta the belts should not be exclusive to ones. The belts should be traded to, in my opinion. The belts should be, not belts. The champions should be traded to. And since now we don't have the color, and I thought we would have got that since we don't have the color-coded championships anymore as well too. That's the other thing, because it's been done before. Royal Heavy Champion been on Raw, then with the SmackDown, same thing, vice versa as well too. I mean, that's the other thing too. Like if you're gonna do it, at least include champions too. Don't have cancel be voided from the draft. That's the other thing that hurt a lot of runs as well too. So it hurt the draft itself.
Nonsense. Zayn says the new generation of wrestlers needs to understand that gymnastics is not wrestling. Pro wrestling is all about storytelling and not doing choreographed
Alright, so here's the thing with this one. I'm going to let this one be what it is as well too. A lot of folks get a lot of wrestling fans, especially the older ones, don't like the whole flippity. They hate the flippity wrestling and all as well too. Here's the thing. It's 50-50. It's either or as well too, in my opinion. 50-50. It can have that. It also have this. So nobody's wrong with this. But let's see what Pllana say.
Gymnastic spots in that ring. You know me, this is something I totally agree with. If you look back at the 70s and 80s wrestling, a lot of it, in my opinion, was better because it was a lot slower, a lot more methodical, and it was like a fight. It felt like a fight, whereas nowadays, it does kind of look a little too choreographed, so hopefully we can move away from that and go back to older, classic pro wrestling. Luke says that Randy Orton was the best in 2009 in his career. I got a hot take. I think that Randy Orton was better from 2006 through 2008. I love the feud with The Undertaker. I think Rated RKO was legendary. I absolutely hated those two guys when I was a kid. But also, the Legend Killer was just on a different level. I liked him and preferred that version of Randy over bald-headed 2009 Viper Randy. FaZe Scout says that Steve Austin is not top 3, and I wanted to include this reply because it's so funny. It says, correct, he's top 3. I agree. Austin is a Mount Rushmore wrestler.
Yes. You gotta say yes. And I say that because he literally changed. It was like you say, Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, LeBron James, Kobe, and many others in basketball, main focus on football as well too. He changed the game. That's why he deserved Mount Rushmore as well too. Yeah, I mean, regardless of him being a racist, Hogan definitely, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Rock as well too can be in there, and many others. And those sure the fourth, but they can definitely be in there because they changed the game of wrestling. Hulk Hogan changed the game by making it mainstream and more about storytelling and defeating odds. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Rock together, they should share a spot in there. Change the game by making it more so that you can be an a-hole or whatever, but still be a baby facing a hero. You can be an anti-hero. He made anti-hero. Like, it was, the seed was planted, and I always say the seed is planted by Razor Ramon. Because when he first turned babyface, he kept his persona. Because a lot of before that, a lot of people, when they turned babyface, they changed the persona. They completely do a 180 or a 360 180 persona. Razor Ramon, when he turned babyface, he kept the same performer, still called himself the bad guy, I know that as well too. He planted the seed for guys like The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, who changed the game. Not to mention Stone Cold. Well, if we didn't witness any other double turns before that, most of us 90s babies witnessed the first ever, maybe if it was our first double turn that ever happened to change the course of things. A wrestling where the foul mouth badass was in the being became the hero, while the guy who was about tradition became the villain as well too for his reason as well too. But he has reason for it. I mean, it's nothing wrong being a traditionalist. Tradition ain't being bad, but he had his reasons as well too because he was tired of it as well. He was like, he was tired. He felt tired of being disrespected as well too. So there's that. That though, I mean, so yeah, and two, it felt good to root for Austin when he turned babyface because I mean, like I said, the Austin 316 speech paved the way, and you wanted, if you didn't care, you root for him. You did was a traditional fan like me. You wish you could root for him, but he's a bad guy at times, especially as a kid at times. He's a bad guy, and then became a good guy. It was freedom. But yeah, definitely put him on it. Bret Hart is the most overrated wrestler. I don't know why people say downplay Bret Hart as being overrated. I don't know why, but let's see what you say about this.
And the last hot take says that Bret Hart is the most overrated wrestler of all time. This is a hot take that I gotta completely disagree with. Bret Hart is one of the greatest wrestlers, if not the best in that ring.
He's the best there is, the best there will, and best there will be. And you don't like it? Tough shit. You stop. But yeah, definitely.
Reason that Bret said he was the best there ever was, the best there ever is, and the best there ever will be. Anyways, that is it for.
Like I said, and you say Bret Hart changed the game as well too. I say that because he made sure that it wasn't always the super big guys that became the pretty light hero. He's not as small like Shawn Michaels or anything, but he's like paid way for guys like Shawn Michaels to get his rival Shawn Michaels. Many others who are smaller than the usual get the just do as well too. So yeah, and being a technical wrestler as well too, and have wrestle psychology down to the mat as well. That's the other thing. Other than that though, these were some good hot takes. A good amount of them. It was pretty much Pllana's Hill Fiend among the folks who made the hot takes Hill Fiend as well too, with this whole harping for Goldie's heel turn and all as well too. And many others, and some was just some what are you talking about? Other than that, though, if you like my reaction to these hot takes, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and as I expected, I turned a 9-minute video into damn near a 30-minute video. It's 29 minutes left of this video. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.